If you're doing OnlyFans management in 2026, you'll most likely use an Instagram Reels to scale your creators. You might have noticed over the past year to the past few months, it's got way harder to go viral, get that huge amount of free traffic that you were originally getting, say in 2024 or early 2025, and now you'll start getting 10k views, 5k views, your accounts are getting restricted, and everything's not really working as well as it was in the past. In this video, I'm going to give you a very simple strategy that you can implement with all of your new creators and your existing creators. This strategy will easily take your creators out of that 1,000 to 10,000 view range and put them into the 100k to 1 million view range. The first thing I'm going to go through is where your creators are currently at. So do you have a creator that has never gone viral before? If that's the case, if they've never broke, say, 100k views, they've never broke 1 million views, they've not found a proven strategy yet on the Instagram platform that they know they can go viral with. So if this is the case, this means you're still in the testing phase for the creator. You need to find the content style and their niche that's going to work really well for them. So if this is you want to be dedicating a lot of time into trying new ideas and improving the content quality as much as possible. The first thing that's going to help with that is you need data, right? You need to find out as quick as possible what can work. So to get this data, you need to be posting 3 to 6 times a day minimum. Even more, if you can run multiple accounts, you can go up to 12, 18 times a day if your creator has enough time to create this content. But at least 3 to 6 times a day should be the minimum for a creator that's not found a viral strategy yet, still trying to get through that first initial stage. So your creator might be able to post 3 to 6 times a day, but you still have the problem, you don't know what they should be creating. So the first thing you want to do is set up another account so you have a completely fresh algorithm, or on an existing account, you can go into the settings, clear the current algorithm, and it starts fresh, and you'll be able to program the algorithm to show you exactly what you want super quick. Once you've done this, find content creators that have the same look as your creator, the same sort of niche. That's going to give you the best sort of chance to go viral with whatever content style you do choose. You need to find creators that look similar to your model, that's going to attract the same sort of subscriber. And from there, as long as your creator looks like the other creators you're taking inspiration from, you can try any sort of style and it should work out pretty well, as that audience will still be attracted to your model. From there, you can get your model trying a bunch of different niches. So it doesn't have to be this stupid stuff where it's like, oh, we put her in the nurse niche, we make her a teacher. That's a gimmick, right? That's going to wear off eventually. Instead, you can create an actual brand and use a specific content style. So I more want you to try out different styles of content. So what I mean by different styles of content is you might have the captions on screen, they might be doing trending dances, funny skits, public interviews. They could be creating sort of vlog style videos where they just talk about their day and go around looking pretty. All of this stuff can work, and I want you to go through the algorithm and take in as much content as you can, get a really good idea of what's working, and you can take these videos that other creators are going viral with, break them down. What is the first few seconds? What is the viral hook that's being used in this video, and how can we teach our creator how to use this hook as well? Once you can break down these videos, you can explain them to your creator through a content plan. I'll make another video just directly on how to set up a content plan for your creators and how to help them create the content in a super digestible way so they can't mess it up. They don't feel like they have no idea how to create the content and they're not playing a guessing game. They know exactly how to create viral content every step of the way, from setting up the camera to the lighting to capturing each part of the video in the best way possible. So once you've gone through the algorithm, you've found a bunch of ideas from creators that have a similar look to yours. You can put this all into a content plan, send it out weekly to them. And once they've started making this, you can start posting to their accounts and you'll be able to see within the first week, say we posted 6 videos a day for 7 days, that's 42 reels that you've put out onto Instagram. And now after that week's finished, you can go through the Instagram account and you want to see which reels did the best, which ones broke 1,000 views, which ones broke 5,000, which ones broke 10,000. And then from there, you just take the ones that are working the best. Step 1, recreate those identically. Just recreate them over again, post them, see how they do. There's a very high chance the reels that already did well, they're going to go out again, they're going to go to a new audience, and they're going to go viral the second time over. And from there, once you've recreated them, you can create variations, you can change the background, you can change the sound, you can change the caption on screen, you can change the outfit. All these variables you can play around with, and there's a very high chance that these will also perform well, and they'll perform better than, say, the other 42 videos that you initially posted. And then when it comes to finding new content for your creative for the next week, you're going to recreate the ones that are working. That's going to be 60-70% of your content for the next week. And then the new 30% will be new ideas. But I want you to take those ideas from the niches that are already working. So let's say, for example, out of the 42 videos, there were 5 videos that did really well. And 4 of those 5 videos were just talking videos. The logical thing there for the next week is to go out, find more talking videos for inspiration, put them in the next content plan, and try a bunch of different talking videos that week and see how they perform. So you can see just within a few weeks, You've gone through, you found a working strategy, say the talking videos, and then you can focus on that and keep scaling that up. Just take what works every single time, remake it, recreate it, and keep filtering in new ideas from the niche that is working. And from there, you can build a brand around this niche. And over time, the account's going to grow, the views will increase. And that's how you take an account that's stuck between 1,000 to 10,000 views, all the way up to millions of views, millions of impressions, hundreds of thousands of followers within just a few months. It's super simple. You just take what is working, scale it out further, and implement it into their content over and over again until you get those viral videos. So that's what you should do if your creator doesn't have a proven viral strategy. If your creator already has gone viral a bunch of times, they already have a clear niche that works really well for them, your job is way more easy than the first section we just spoke about. If this is the case, all you have to do is take what's working. Instead of trying out a bunch of different niches, a bunch of different content styles, all you have to do is skip that stage, focus on the niche that is bringing them the views. And if you've just signed the client, go through all their old content, find the 7 to 21 best performing pieces of content, and just get her to recreate it again. And then once that's done, get her to recreate it with certain variations, like I spoke about before, with different sounds, different outfits. And there, you've already got a bunch of content that has a super high chance of going viral, and you've really put not much effort and not much thought into creating the content. Then you keep following what I said before. 30% of the content can be new content ideas in that niche that you can try out while you're producing the old content that's already going to bring in a bunch of essentially free views that you haven't had to really work too hard for. And this all in all gives you a super simple system you can implement to every single creator. They're going to keep going viral in a super predictable way, and you're just guaranteed consistent growth. So yeah, once you have implemented the system, the important thing to do is make sure the funnel is set up on the account. And in short, the best way to funnel traffic to the actual OF link through Instagram is they're going to come onto the Instagram Reels, they're going to see your creator, maybe they'll follow, they'll go onto the actual page, they'll check out the posts. So you need to make sure you're posting a bunch of high quality posts on the account. These could be kind of more sexually explicit and more teasing than the Reels. They're going to see these posts, and that's going to intrigue them to see even more. Which at that point, they might check the story or they might check the bio. If they're checking the story, you want to make sure within a 24-hour period, you at least have one promo story with the OF link inside of a link.me or a Binks link, for example. You want to have that set up, posted on the story, directing the traffic that does flow through the story straight to the OF. And same for the bio. You can have a link.me in the bio. Make sure that there's a discount, so 70% on a $15 subscription, which is going to drastically improve your subscription rate. Say if you had a $15 to $20 subscription on there, it's going to price a lot of people out. So make sure the subscription price is relatively low, not free. I would make it $3 if possible. So then you just filter out any of the time wasters, and then your chatting team can get to work straight away with the people that are serious, that have a really high chance of being good spenders. So hopefully this was helpful. If you want any more help and guidance starting, signing your first client, scaling that client, I've created a free OFM mini course that you can access by clicking the link in my bio.